What is a Luke Bynum? And what are your favourite memories of Luke Bynum?
Sweaty. Only joking. Luke just has pure love. All he's ever done is help us as a family and loved us and enjoyed company with us and had some just amazing memories that we will always cherish forever.
Luke is the person I could put any ridiculous idea to and know he's going to agree or say yes to it, even if it is just as a wind-up. One memorable moment would be our trip to Wembley to watch the NFL, ending up in executive seating and emptying our row by half-time, with them getting annoyed with us back and forth to the bar. And the night afterwards wasn't too bad either.
Luke Bynum to me is a very good friend. I'd say we've been friends for the best part of about 15 years. He ranks number one in amount of hair and he ranks number one in body temperature. He's a very sweaty man and I can only imagine how sweaty he is right now in his suit. When it comes to funniest memory, it's got to be the infamous night where he played drinking games over Mikey Joe's house and decided to mix one alcohol with another alcohol, which resulted in him pushing the window out of its frame in his bathroom and pissing all over the floor. Later on that night, we found him leaning up against a lamppost and screaming into the floor. Only 5 minutes later, spewed everywhere and got taken home by his old man. That's got to be my favourite memory of him. It always makes me smile. Congrats, big man. Have a great day. Love you loads. Ta-bye.
Luke Bynum to me will always go down as the original Port Talbot Santa Claus. There are many men that take to the uniform during the festive period, but there are not many men who manage to complete a Jaeger train consisting of 30 bombs and then fist pump their way into Boxing Day. My favourite memory of Luke goes back to August 2014 and it's a sober one, believe it or not. We thought we'd go for a pre-night out bike ride to Porthcawl, and we come to the conclusion that 10 minutes in the car is probably 30 minutes on the bike most, there and back in an hour and a half, give or take. Little did we know that we were setting off into what can only be described as a battle against the elements. Storm Bertha was due to hit the UK that very day, which came with 2 amber weather warnings, 65 mile/hour winds and multiple road closures. 2,500 calories, 4 hours and 27 miles later. There was no night out. We were straight to bed and we were defeated by Hurricane Bertha.
Porthcawl, Bertha's still here. It's fucking freezing, soaking and blowing a gale. There's even a rain. Oh yeah. It's not even healthy. It's 12 miles from home.
What does Luke Bynum mean to me? He is my best mate. He was my best man. And the biggest compliment I can give him is, it doesn't matter how long we don't see each other for, we always pick up where we left off, which is usually drunk and making fun of each other. My favourite memory is either the Running Man or the usual, can we have 2 Jaeger bombs please? Yeah, they're 3 for £5. Okay. Can we have 50? And then we proceeded to stand there and drink all 50 in about 5 minutes between us. It's very typical Luke and myself.
What is Luke to us? Luke is like the son we never had. He's a very supportive partner to Leah and an amazing father to Millie.
One of our favourite memories of Luke is while we were down our caravan, there was a Mumford & Sons tribute act and Luke ended up singing louder than the band. So the crowd were applauding him more than the band. But then what do you expect? He is Luke from the Villagers.
Right, what is Luke Beynon to me? Luke Beynon is more than a mate, he's family. Not just because he looks like my sister, but yeah, he's always there if you need him, with that insatiable laugh of himself. Favourite memory / worst, I would say when we had an amazing night up in Liverpool, and on the taxi ride home I used my t-shirt as a sick ball, and again he's doing his laugh uncontrollably. Love you, Beynon.
When I think of Luke Beynon, I think of the brother that I never had and the person who let me third wheel until PJ came along. And let's not forget, he's Luke from the Villagers. My favourite memory of Luke, I would like to say it's the day that he proposed to Leah. The amount of stress he put me under when he told me weeks in advance wasn't fun at all, because we all know I can't keep a secret away from Leah. But I managed to keep that one. So I'd have to say it'd be when he let me third wheel around Italy for 1 week with him and Leah. I'm just proud to say that he's now officially my brother-in-law, and I can't wait to see your life together.
Hi everyone, what is Luke to me? He's my little brother, Mum's favourite, blue-eyed boy, and definitely the best behaved out of the three. Favourite memories growing up, definitely when we used to wrestle in the living room, Luke being the Undertaker, Matt being the Ultimate Warrior, and usually Matt being on the receiving end of a tombstone or two. Thanks all.
Luke Beynon is my older brother.
Luke Beynon is me, Theo and Sienna's uncle. He did fun stuff like tickle me.
My favourite memory of Luke is that he kept trying to beat me in tennis, but never ever could.
When it comes to what reminds me most of Luke Beynon, the only thing I could possibly mention is Christmas. The excitement we both get off the months going by, December coming closer and closer, knowing Christmas is nearly here, it's nearly time for us to get, well, I'm Beynon Jer, then I'll say the word, but Christmas is the only thing that I can think of when it comes to Luke Beynon. You mentioned Luke Beynon and Christmas is next to it. And when it comes to one of my most favourite memories with Luke is Revs, Sunday, 2013. Let's go for a couple of beers, Luke. It's a Sunday, you know, quiet one. We end up in Bamboo watching the Grinch and salsa dancing. We make our way over to Revs where Luke tells me to put my stupid, pointless Revs card back in my pocket. It's not going to do anything, it's pointless, a waste of time. I said, Luke, just try it. Well, half-price drinks all night. Luke in sheer shock to the point where he just panic buys a bottle of Grey Goose. He's going round telling people that he's been hit in the face with a shovel to explain his black eye, which we all know where the black eye really came from. And every year, at least 4 times a year, we talk about that night because of just how obscene it was, to the point where we said, yeah, let's get a taxi, meet the boys in B2M, that's where they'll be, forgetting it's actually now 4 o'clock on a Monday morning, it's not actually Saturday, and we had to have Anne come pick us up from Station Road on her way to work. So every year we talk about that night as one of the best nights out we've ever had, and it just, I never forget it. Congratulations to Luke and Leah on your day. No couple deserves it a special day as much as you two, and I'm so happy for you both. I love you both to bits, and congratulations. Hope you have an amazing day.
Okay, Luke Beynon. Waited a long time for Luke after Adam, and it was well worth the wait. He turned out quite a nice little guy. Good childhood. I think he done all right. Quite a good footballer, and he's turned into a nice young man, even though I say so myself. Now, memories. Most of them will be to do with sport, unfortunately. I could pick out loads. I could pick out the one where a woman came on to me in Porthcawl and said, God, you little right wing, she's good for a girl. And I turned and said, you mean my son? Oh my God, she said, he's too pretty to be a boy. And so he got big-headed then. Shall I tell you the time that he was hanging on the bars in Margam Park? I had a video camera and he let go and fell on his head. And I shouted to him, Luke, do it again. Because I didn't have the video camera. And then he done it again. And he let go again and fell on his head. And I did have it on video this time. It's in the house somewhere. But I think the one I'll tell you about is when we was at my mother's. And I said to Luke, will you stop farting? I said, you're buzzing, man. And he turned on and said to me, Dad, it's not me, it's my arm. And I said, what, your arm? And a few weeks ago, before it, he dislocated his elbow, broke his elbow and fractured his elbow all in one go. And he said, it's coming, the smell is coming from my plaster. So I smelt it, was nearly sick. And then we rushed him to Singleton Hospital, where the screw had poisoned his arm, and he was rushed in to have it out and have the screw taken back out again. I think that sums Luke Beynon up to a T. I've got 3 great sons, I've got to say it. Adam, the middle one, the perfect child, Luke, and of course Matt, I think was down as the naughty boy. But one thing I can say about Luke, I got fed up because all he said when he was young, Mommy, tell Adam, Mommy, tell Matt. And that was all we heard when he was growing up. But he's turned out to be a fine young man, I got to say it. Very proud of him. Leah will look after him now, thank God. He's got given me a beautiful granddaughter, one of 7 that I've got. And please keep out of my fridge. Thank you. Bye.
I'm lucky enough to have 3 wonderful sons. Luke is the middle one. We waited 7 years after Adam for Luke to come along, to give him the brother he'd wanted and the other child that we'd always wanted. We've had wonderful memories over the years, far too many to pick special ones, because we've had wonderful holidays, the boys have played and grown up together, such fun, wonderful times. But the most precious memory for me was on the morning of the 18th of June 1989, when Ivor cut the cord and I was handed this precious, perfect little bundle wrapped in a towel, and I looked down and thought, yeah, he's here, thank you. We've had wonderful times, wonderful life with Luke, growing up with us and his brothers, and now it's time for me to hand him over to you, Leah. Not so much a little bundle anymore, quite a bigger one, for you to love and cherish the way we have. I know he'll be a wonderful husband to you and a good dad to Millie. So please just make sure you've always got the Rustlers, Cocoa Pops and the tomato sauce in your cupboards, and I'm sure you'll have a wonderful life together. Luke, we wish you all the very best and we love you so much. Bye.
When I think of Luke Beynon, I think of someone who annoys me, who's messy, and someone who gets on my nerves every single day. But I also think about the amazing father that he is to our daughter Millie. I think of my best friend, my biggest support system, and someone who's carried me through my darkest times. I obviously have loads of memories with Luke over the last 7 years, some amazing memories, but the best one is obviously when we brought Millie into the world. Best day of both of our lives, and I couldn't have done it without him. 19 hours of labour sucked, especially during COVID times, but he stayed with me throughout, holding my hand, and now we've got the most perfect daughter. So I just want to say that I can't wait to make many more memories with you as husband and wife. Love you.
Hello there, Luke and Leah. This is Brian McFadden. Just wishing you a fantastic wedding day. Weddings are my favourite day. Love them. Always a good party. Myself and Ross were just having a chat there. We were out having a game of golf and we were just thinking, can I make the wedding? And unfortunately, I can't make it. So I said I'd just do a little video to wish you all the best. I hope it's going to be an absolute cracker of a day. Don't get too pissed until at least after the first dance. You don't want to fall on your face. Mwah. Here's to love, life and happiness to you both, Leah and Luke.